all raised. And originally, the Sweet Home School District shut us down. You can't go. And then Joe looked at me and said, unless you talk to your father. Nothing like a little freaking pressure. You know what I'm saying? So in any case, my father had nothing to do with it. My mother, on the other hand. But nevertheless, so there we are in England for 10 days. We were rock stars, man. There's just no other way to put it. It's stupid to even say that. We get off the plane and Bobby Latko was Mick Jagger's cousin. And I'm telling you, chicks dug it, okay? There are just so many stories here. You saw the pictures. By the way, there was a lot of beer in the pictures, but that's okay. Over there it's beer and lemonade, so it's not really beer. But we had enough to make it all beer. So nonetheless, of course, everybody makes fun of me over these years because I stayed with a vicar. Now, a vicar in England, that's a priest. So everybody's going out to pubs, and I'm going to see 2,000-year-old cathedrals. It really sucks. I don't mind telling you. So, you know, everybody, I know they're taking pictures with beer, and I'm taking pictures with the Pope, you know? However, the vicar had a daughter, and that's all I'm going to say. In doing some research for this, again, my pal Jack Lyons said, I have something that you have to give to Joe Baudo. So let me go back in my chest here.
I can't wait.
This is a plaque from a place called Milford Haven, from the town council in Milford Haven. Milford Haven, was that Wales? Wales. So we played there. Bobby Latko signed a lot of autographs, which we all did. I think Bobby signed a boob. I think that's true. That's why I sit in the front row. In any case, so Joe, there's a plaque for it from Milford Haven, all the way. It came all the way across the water. It was an incredible thing. And again, we carry that with us because it was just such a cool experience. I mean, I had my 17th birthday, true story, on a stage in London, England. I mean, that was so cool, man. I mean, who gets to do that? So nevertheless, and we had a schedule. We had a tour schedule. You're in charge of packing this, you're in charge of packing this, you're in charge of making sure, you know, Joe Silver. But in any case, we had a great time over there. And the district was nuts enough to let Joe go back 3 more times. Joe came to Sweet Home 1971, second week in September. His boss was Mr. Michael Solomon. Joe didn't want to be a teacher. He said, I want to perform. And the real boss, Judy, said, no, go get a freaking job. Although Joe wanted to be a performer, he took the job as a teacher for the steady income for the family. What Joe did not expect was at his time at Sweet Home was nothing but performing. Performing for his students, performing for other teachers around the area, to quite frankly stand up and take notice of the Sweet Home Jazz Ensemble. Don't screw with us. We'll pick your car up and put it on a tennis court. And I was there. Joe would walk out, especially on a Monday morning, and we would hear about all the crap that happened to this poor bastard the weekend before. Whether it was on a bandstand, his car got stolen, his wife kicked his ass, whatever it was, that's what we heard about every freaking Monday morning. Back then, the first year in 1979, which was the last year for a lot of you guys, but the jazz ensemble met from 7 to 9 on Monday nights, right? So that was very cool, and I remember those players, those seniors when I was a freshman. You know, I've never been a tiny guy, but those guys were just larger than life. And you know, I used to see cats like Mark Monaco back there, who had the nerve of being a fiddler champion from New York State, but then gets behind the set of drums and just kills it. He plays loose, he plays talented. His brother Paulie right here. But to see all these guys, you know, Peter Young, I tried to find these guys and then I just couldn't, but I really tried to get everybody together. I asked Bill Weiss, how come more people are showing up from your day than my day? And he just said, we were better. So, in any case. While Joe was at Sweet Home, he was doing his doctorate, got his doctorate in music. Then we had to call him Dr. Joe. You know, we called him a lot of things, but we never thought we'd be calling him Dr. Joe. He taught us to play and what not to play, especially for a drummer. It's not what you play, it's the space between notes. With me personally, he would make me so mad that I would come back with a vengeance after practicing my ass off. Tail off, excuse me. I'm sure there are many similar stories in here. Inspiration is just, I mean, come on. That's what Joe specialized in. Those of you who became educators, I guarantee you use some of his teachings with your students. I have my students and I say swing your arm when you're hitting the cymbal. So you're more repetitive and you're steadier and you're not dragging, unlike I did this afternoon. But it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. These little things we carry with us. We all knew Joe loved us. He would kick our butt, but he loved us. When the chips were down, he loved us. He'd tell you to go to hell, make you think you're going to enjoy the ride, but he loved you. He made us better players. He made us, we could literally walk on a bandstand and take charge. We're not these bands that had 2 or 3 or 4 charts and we played a set. He'd put us up there and he'd say, okay, just like we did today, you know, number this or number that or number this, or I can remember a lot of times I used to rebel and I would forget my whole damn book and he'd make me play anyways, which is exactly why I suck at reading music today. Again, when I mentioned Joe's tough, I don't mind telling you that I hold the record for having the most referrals from Joe Baudo in one singular day. 4 in one day. I'll be more than happy to list them. Did I mention I'm leaving tomorrow morning? Saying F-U-C-K to Jack Wade. Punching Jack Wade. Saying F-U-C-K to Joe Baudo. And then after I got my butt handed to me from La Party, throwing the pass at Joe Baudo upon returning to Jazz Ensemble. You remember that? Jackass.
It's my turn pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah, stick around, I got a book. I remember very often when you just told that either Joe was just whipped from the day before he was out gigging, literally every night. I mean, the teaching never stopped when you left school. You know, if you could sneak into a club and hear him with his B3 or whatever. We used to do that, but you know, you can just tell that, you know, he was dragging one day, or quite frankly, we just were just too wound up. So you guys can help me with this, but you're on the stand and we talked. What would happen? Pull out a piece of paper, write 500 times. I will not talk in band when Baudo was on the stand. You don't remember that? Come on. My father had a Xerox machine in the administrative office. I used my hall pass to get there. Joe was very eloquent when he taught us. Very kind, very sweet. Read the damn chart. It was on the top of the list. Where the hell is the fire? Watch your tempo. Shut the hell up and get on the damn bus. It's a good thing you got shiny drums because you suck. And that was not rehearsed. And my favorite one of all time, I don't give a shit who your father is. We were just talking earlier over dinner at the time he used to break us out of school, throw us in his van, take us to his house. Not like Mr. Miller, take you to the house. Take us to the house because there were 3 pallets of bricks in the driveway. You guys remember that? Let's have a contest. Who can move those bricks from the driveway down into my basement for the car tractor? Or he had a gig the next night somewhere else. We had to go move the B3, put it in the van, take it out of the van, move it back in the thing, and then get back before the bell rang. I am not lying. I swear to God, you can't write this stuff. In doing my homework for this, preparing for this, you know, I got to talk to some people at the district office. They have no idea what the hell an operator is at this point. That's okay. I'm over it. That was a long time ago. Dad retired. But I did find out that back in 2002, when Joe retired from Sweet Home, the Board of Education renamed the choir ring the Joseph M. Baudo Wing. The minutes read, dedication of high school music area, February 12th, 2002, the Board of Education meeting, whereas Joe Baudo has served the Sweet Home community since 1972, whereas Joe Baudo has always supported all Sweet Home students, whereas Joe Baudo has always been present to assist students and colleagues at all district musical performances, whereas Joe Baudo has always led by his fine example of professionalism. Really? Okay. Glad I wasn't at this meeting. No. Whereas Dr. Joe, as his students always comment, he is one of a kind. Whereas Joe Baudo can literally tell a student to go to hell and make them, oh, never mind. Be it resolved that from this date forward, the music room of the high school, the music rooms of the high school shall now be known as the Dr. Joseph M. Baudo Music Suite. Sweet. I skipped English to practice. So, when I contacted the school district regarding this evening's activities, they recommended that I present a long overdue gift to Joe commemorating this dedication. Yeah, more stuff. You bring a U-Haul? This is the plaque that is dedicated to Joe. I'll read it to you. The music suite is dedicated to an outstanding music educator, Joseph M. Baudo, who for 30 years devoted himself to the education of Sweet Home students, both as a teacher and district music director. Dated February 19th, 2002, by the order of the Board of Education, Sweet Home Central School District. There you go. That was back when we had that Jerry Curl going on his head. You know, Jerry Curl, remember that? Don't worry, Joe, 20 more pages.
Can I go to the bathroom?
At this time, I would like to introduce a man who seems to always want to have the last word. However, when he is done, I'll be making one more comment and one more presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Dr. Joseph Baudo. Thank you. I'm going to thank you. Okay, everybody take a potty break.
You're gonna end up selling bananas the rest of your life itself.
I do. Everyone just kept blowing their horns off because there was something.
I just want a little quick little story here because 1998, I was on the school board. We went the last trip to Wales. And I got the pleasure, my wife and I, the Capianos, had the pleasure to accompany the band there. And I said, what is the fascination that this man has with Wales that he keeps coming back here year after year after year? Well, I found out he had a girlfriend over there. He was actually having sex. And I have a telegram here from one of his children. It goes, yeah.
Listen, how many people were at school when Joe Baudo was the girls' basketball coach? You know, we had, before he retired, we have a Sweet Home Coaches Hall of Fame. So we had a meeting. We wanted to put Joe Baudo in the Hall of Fame. But the first coach said, listen, don't you have to win at least one game? Seriously, Joe's record as the head girls basketball coach